Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just going to be a super simple getting ready with me, kind of like laid back and chatty. On this look here, this has been the look that I've been wearing like basically non-stop. I really like it because I just feel like it's kind of like flirty, springy, and girly. My hair is insane right now. You guys will see at the end. I always film my intro after I film, and I was wearing a headband and it kind of did me dirty, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I have several products here, some that are newer, some that I received as PR that I just really wanted to use on camera to show you how I've been using them and why I like them. So kind of like a tutorial, first impressions, and mini review all in one. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. If you guys don't follow me on social media, you're probably like, why is your lip looking crazy on this side? It is still bruised. I tried lip fillers for the very first time. My friend Laura and I both went and we vlogged the entire experience, so that video will be up soon. So for my primer, I did already go in with some Tarte Maracuja oil, kind of like as my moisturizer, as well as another moisturizer. But I received this from Kevyn Aucoin. It's the Sensual Skin Primer. Very pretty packaging. Just comes in this cute little white container with a gold rim, and it looks like you just kind of like squeeze it for the product to come out, and it just kind of looks like a gel moisturizer. Ooh, let's read the claims. It says specifically formulated to blend with a sensual skin enhancer, which they did send me. Unfortunately, the shade was way too like dark and orange, but that's a product I have been dying to try. So on camerareadycosmetics.com, you can actually order like sample sizes. I think I'm going to do that, or I guess I could just go into the store. I'm pretty sure Kevyn Aucoin is in Nordstrom, and find my shade. I think I need some more. It says it's lightweight, hydrating, minimizes pores, and protects skin from environmental pollutants. Let's see. Ooh, it feels really nice and silky on the skin. It does kind of have a little bit of like a slick, slightly greasy feel, but we're gonna go ahead and give this time to really soak in, just because I like to go in and do my eye makeup first. Let me grab a mirror so I can really see up close. This really like blurred out my pores. Huh. Not quite as much as the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, but that definitely feels a lot heavier on the skin. This feels really lightweight like it says, but I don't feel like it's quite as blurring, but I do like the way it feels. Okay, so there is Lush Little. Okay, if you guys caught my March favorites, you know I have been in love with the ColourPop shadows. I haven't been able to put this palette down. This one houses more of like the warm, pretty like neutrals, mauves, orangey tones, and then I have a second Makeup Forever palette that's going to have like all the blues, greens, stuff like that. But this palette, I can't get enough of. I'm not gonna pull out every single one and give the name while I'm doing this, but I will be sure to like link them in order of how I'm using them down below. So eyeshadow primer, I used some of the Anastasia, what is this? It's not an actual eye primer, but I use it to like clean up under my brows, and I feel like it's enough of a base. This is the Anastasia Brow Duality, so I use the matte shell side. It's just this little dual-ended crayon that's like kind of a light ivory type of beige shade. So using my, go back on lid, using my Sigma E60, I'm just going to go into this shade right here, and I'm going to pop this right onto my brow bone, just to hide any of those little stubbly, stubborn hairs down there. And I just like to have a nice kind of light neutral base to work with to blend everything else out. So for my crease, I'm going to take a little bit of zhuzh and then a little bit of this. Like I said, I will have all the shade names down below, but just to add some bit of warmth into my crease. You guys know I'm all for some like warm orangey shadows. My voice sounds like garbage. I have like major sinus issues right now. Like I feel like the entire left side of my face I basically can't even breathe through. If you guys did catch my March favorites, I just wanted to say like I have broke down crying so many times reading the comments in that video. You guys were so incredibly sweet and just like so open and brave for being willing to like share your own personal stories with me. It was definitely hard for me to open up about that, but I don't know. In the end, I feel like it was a good decision, just because, as I've said to many of you guys, like in responses on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, a big part of that situation, obviously just like the heartbreak that comes with it, is this sense of feeling alone. And obviously I wouldn't wish that upon anyone, but knowing that there are other people that know that exact feeling, there's obviously some sort of like comfort in that. And I don't know, it just made me happy to realize that like a lot of you guys were willing to open up and share your own stories with me, because obviously we are friends here, and I don't know, it just meant a lot to me, so thank you guys. This super rusty orange tone shade here, if you are into warm eyeshadows, this is a color you have to have. It's basically my new Makeup Geek Bitten. It's not like a red cranberry, but like, you know how I was obsessed with that color and used it in everything. That's kind of what this eyeshadow is now. This is the Morphe M433. It kind of reminds me of a fluffier version of the MAC 217, which I know a lot of people like, but look at this color. Isn't it so pretty? I love it. So I'm just going to get some of this, and I kind of concentrate it more on the outer corner. Wow, phone, hush. And blend it out a bit. This brush definitely needs to be washed. He's looking like extra used and abused. I'm realizing now I was planning on doing like a Sephora Ulta drugstore haul sometime this week, but I feel like it's basically going to be a big spoiler alert because I feel like I'm using a lot of the products that I wanted to use in that haul in here. Which is good too, because I've heard a lot of people say, you know, like some people don't like hauls where you don't show the products put to use because then they're like, oh, well, this is pointless. This is me just watching you talk about products. But I feel like that's what hauls were in the beginning. I still like hauls because I like seeing what other people are buying because I'm a nosy hooker, but maybe that's just me. Okay, so same thing. Just some color on this side. This one in the pan does look really pretty, but it's even prettier on the eye. It's so silky, so metallic. I love it. I like to just grab some on my ring finger and then look at that. It's like a straight up foiled shadow. It's so buttery. Oh, I know I overuse the word buttery, but there's honestly silky, I guess. There's no other way to describe this shadow. It's just so pigmented and beautiful, especially if you love like mauves. Oh, is that an ambulance? Hopefully everyone's okay. Okay, so same thing on this side. This I kind of just like pop on really quick. There's not really any method. That's because I'm going to go in and apply another product on top that takes it to like an entirely different level. I have not been able to stop using this product. I'm just grabbing a little bit more of that orangey shade and pressing it right here on the outer corner. Okay, I did an entire video on these. I swatched every single color, gave you guys a mini review. Since then, I think 3 more shades have come out, but I feel like the shades of those ones kind of look similar to the ballerina one, where it's not as much glitter as these. It's more of like a duochrome effect. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. I can't stop. Anytime Laura and I are getting ready together on FaceTime, I'm like, I'm using it again. Like, I can't put it down because it's that pretty. I already said, like, the second I posted that video, I told you guys, I was like, it's going to be in my 2017 favorites because it's that good. So with this look, I either like using Bronze Spell or Kitten Karma, sometimes even layering them and going ham, but I feel like Kitten Karma definitely like just the look incredible, and it's such like an easy eyeshadow look. So if you guys are still newer to these, I'll go ahead and make the little pop-up of my review of these come out. They're so good, especially if you're into glitter but you don't like dealing with glitter glue and just like messy glitter. This is so easy. So it's just kind of like a wet formula. But if you're like me and you have hooded eyes, I like to kind of keep my eye semi-open for a little bit. And I don't want as much of like a concentrated glitter look with this one. I just kind of want it spread out. So I'll put like a little dollop on there and then I tap it out with my finger. I don't go all the way to the outer corner, but I kind of just concentrate it where we put that really pretty foiled looking shadow. Just like that. So once it's super thin like this, it pretty much dries instantly, but I still like to give it a second, just because with my hooded lids, if I were to just like open my eye right away, then you would kind of get transfer up here. So that pretty much feels dry now. But look at that. It's something so simple, but it just adds a little bit more like flair. Our Sheer Glow in the shade, is it Punjab? I love this foundation. It's the medium one. Mine is pretty much gone. I've gone in with the beauty spatula and like try to scrape everything out. It's basically all gone. I'm gonna have to buy a new bottle. Okay, so I'll do that, but then just because I want a little bit more, like I feel like the color's kind of off. On my face it actually matches. My neck, I feel like my self-tan isn't showing as much on camera, but just to like slightly deepen it, I'm going in with the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Illumination. I personally prefer the illumination over the original formula. This one is in the shade medium. The colors are almost like identical, but I feel like this one has a little bit less yellow in it. So I'll just do that, like doot doot doot, and then take my beauty blender and just bounce it all over. Those two combined, oh, it's so pretty. And then anywhere that I want additional coverage, I will just go in with a CC cream and kind of just, like right here, I just feel like I have some discoloration going on right now. And then taking that same beauty blender and just pushing that into my skin. Okay, is it just me? I swear the quality of this black beauty blender, I don't know if this is the Beauty Blender Pro or the original, just like, because there's a black beauty blender that says Beauty Blender Pro, but then there's just an original black beauty blender as well. Kind of confusing. But I swear the quality of this one seems better than like my pink ones or red ones or purple ones. I've been using this one forever and it has like not fallen apart at all. For whatever reason, that purple one like basically tore in half so easily. I don't know why. I've been like really good about washing it gently and everything, but it just did not hold up. I do still love that pink one from L'Oreal, but mine finally bit the dust. I'm gonna have to get a new one. Oh, I have one. I just need to open it. For my concealer, I got this new one from Koki Cosmetics. This is the Cushion Concealer Liquid in the shade 20W. I don't know if this one is going to match me or not. I posted a picture recently on Instagram of their new like powder liquid matte lipsticks, and I said that you guys can find them at select Walmart locations. I don't know if people just didn't read the caption entirely, because I had several people telling me and tweeting me. They were like, we went to a Walmart and I didn't see it there. If you guys go on to their website, they have like a little where to buy tab. If you click that, it'll show you like at exactly what Walmart locations have it right now. I'm thinking they're hoping to expand it to all Walmarts, but right now it's just at select locations. So this is what it looks like once you open it. This one is in 20W. I might need something a little bit lighter. Okay, I'm gonna dip my finger in it first and see. Oh no, actually this shade might be good, but I'm kind of interested to see in what the coverage will be like for a concealer, because typically cushion products are more of like a dewy, like lightweight natural coverage, like light coverage, not really full coverage like what I like from a concealer. Wow. For a cushion product, that actually covers pretty darn good. I was worried about the color because in here it looks pretty dark, but on my eyes I think that's actually the perfect shade for me. I typically like a little bit more coverage on my under eyes. Let's see if it builds up though. Wow, I like that, especially for a cushion product. That's so good. It is settling slightly, but since it's so thin, I feel like if I pressed it in more, it would kind of just melt in. And that's like a good brightening color. You guys, I like it. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I had mentioned a under eye setting powder from e.l.f. like in one of my holy grail favorites, but the packaging was different. I don't know if this is like a different formula of powder or if it's the same thing and just repackaged. It comes with a brush, but the brush feels kind of rough for something to use on your under eyes. It doesn't look like quite as silky as the other one. Okay, and then I'm going to, yeah, this concealer is already creasing, but that could just be my my under eyes are no longer like fine lines. I feel like they're like very pronounced lines. I'm going to dip my sponge in this, and ooh, that's white. Let's see. But if it's meant to be an under eye powder, it should just set in. Oh, I think I like this. I'll have to look at it up close, but it actually feels really, really silky. Okay, I think the formula is the same as that other one, but the color is definitely different because that other under eye setting powder I had, I don't think they even make it anymore because it was clearanced out for a while. It had like a slight, like neutral yellow tone to it rather than just being like a straight up translucent powder. Those two worked well together. I like it. Okay, so far so good. I'm excited. We've been getting good products. Okay, and then for my bronzer, this is actually a face powder, but Clinique sent me a shade that was way too dark. For whatever reason, the foundation in this shade works when I'm tan, but this powder is just really, really dark for me. This is the Beyond Perfecting Powder Foundation and Concealer in the shade 9 Neutral. I really do like the packaging whenever it doesn't have all my disgusting fingerprints all over it. It just looks like this. And then inside here's the powder. It's not like super, super dark, but it's like dark for me. But I've been liking to get like a big old powder brush like this. I'll just go in there and swirl. That's why the wet part is all messy. And instead of like having a defined contour, just kind of warming up the perimeter of my face, like bringing back color to my face, but having more of like a soft, diffused, I guess, not even like a straight up contour, but you know, we're not like getting chiseled cheekbones because I don't have those anyways. but it's a really nice color because it doesn't get cakey on the skin either. I have been loving these duos from ColourPop. If you guys caught my March favorites, I've been obsessed with Double Play. The highlighter in that one is so good. Okay, this one is Knockout, and I think I'm gonna go in with this. I want more of like kind of like peachy apricot type of blush. So this is the blush in the shade Excuse My French. And I'm going to be taking my favorite blush brush. If you guys watch my channel all the time, you should already know. This is the It Cosmetics, I think it's just called Blush Brush. This brush is amazing. And these blushes are like really, really pigmented. So I don't know why I just like dumped my brush in there like a savage, because I already know this. And I'm just going to apply it first to the apples of my cheeks and then kind of just drag it back. I want to go in with this blush and use this more as a blush topper. You guys know I've been on a makeup revolution kick. This is something that's going to be in that Ulta haul, so you'll probably see it again. This is the Blushed Hearts Triple Baked Blusher. I had featured one of their highlighters a while ago, but this one is in the shade Peachy Pink Kisses. I'm going to concentrate more on these two lower shades here. This is the Morphe, I love this highlighter brush, Morphe M500, and I'm going to just pop some of this right on top. This NARS duo, you have Laguna, but then Hot Sand. Obviously, a lot of people love Laguna. I still love Laguna, but Hot Sand has been my little baby lately. So I'm taking that same Morphe brush. I'm just going to pop a little bit more of that on because I haven't been able to put it down. It's so, so pretty. This guy, right y'all, and mix it with a little bit of the color next to him. No, the fluffer popper. Ow, your nail. Okay, can you sit right here? Haircut. The sweetest. Huh? You are the sweetest. For my lashes, I showed these on Snapchat. I don't know if Ulta is still doing the deal, but they did have them for buy one, get one half off. These are some of my favorite lashes of all time. They're the Ardell Studio Effects in the Demi Wispies. Don't be confused because they have just the typical Wispies in the Studio Effects line as well, but those have more of a flare in the center. You would already know this if you followed me on Snapchat, but just in case you don't, the Demi Wispies concentrate more on the outer side. So all they are the typical Demi Wispies, but they go in and they add additional individual lashes for the outer corners. That way they really flare on the outside, and I really like the look. These aren't new by any means, but I swear like just having a little bit more of a plumper bottom lip, it makes putting on lip products way more fun, because I felt like before, I don't know, like my top lip was so thin that these just didn't really make a difference, but now I love them. I know some people have like certain feelings towards lip fillers, but you know what? It's my face, it's not yours. So if you don't like it, that's okay, because like I said, it's on my face and not yours. So for my lip liner, I've kind of been going in with several different colors. This is the Gen Nude Under Over lip liner in the shade Freestyle. Okay, I'm just going to slightly line the outer, and I guess actually all of my lip, and then here on the top. And then taking the Bare Minerals, these are the Gen Nude, what is it? Something color lipstick. I love this shade Notorious. If you guys like the formula of the Revlon lip butters, it's not quite as glossy as those, but it has that same like really nice, slick, kind of hydrated feel. And I love it because it's like, it's opaque, but it's not like heavy feeling. It just feels kind of like a lip balm lipstick in one. Yeah, that headband definitely did me dirty and like ruined the front of my hair. I'm gonna have to fix that. But it's a super simple look. Like it's nothing like special, like a cut crease or this or that. But I feel like it's like something that you can wear every day without being like crazy heavy on makeup. You could always just go in with just the CC cream, not mix it with a foundation. But I just love the look of just the eyeshadow and the glitter with no liner on the top. I don't know. I think there's something really feminine and girly about it. I'd like to see more of these kind of like laid back, casual, chatty, get ready with me's. Definitely let me know. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.